Thanks for listening to the Mr. Computer Science Marketing Podcast. Today we have a packed episode with some exciting updates and developments about Google's new lightweight AI bot, the future of internet search, and big news about a new OpenAI model that excels at creative writing. Let's dive right in. Gemma 3, Google's most advanced open model, now runs on a single GPU. Google has introduced Gemma 3, a state-of-the-art AI model designed to run efficiently on a single GPU. Gemma 3 supports text and visual reasoning across 140 languages and offers a 128K token context window for complex tasks. It outperforms competitors like Llama 405B and DeepSeek V3 in early tests. In real-world scenarios, Gemma 3 helps developers build innovative apps that can instantly caption images, diagnose medical conditions from visual data, and create intelligent educational tools. And speaking of AI shaking things up, it's not just the technology itself that's changing, it's how we interact with the internet altogether. Cloudflare CEO says search-driven internet business model is doomed. Cloudflare CEO Matthew Prince warned that the search-based internet business model is becoming unsustainable, especially as AI reshapes how people find information online. At SXSW, Prince said content creators face declining revenue as platforms like Google deliver answers directly, bypassing third-party websites. Cloudflare, which supports over 20% of the internet, aims to develop a sustainable business model to support content creators while adapting to AI-driven search behavior. Prince called solving this existential problem the key to the future viability of the internet. While Cloudflare figures out the future of search, OpenAI is making waves in a different area, creative writing. OpenAI's new model excels at creative writing, says Sam Altman. OpenAI has developed an unnamed AI model that CEO Sam Altman says produces creative writing at an unprecedented level. Altman called the model's output striking and suggested it surpasses previous AI-generated writing in quality and emotional depth. OpenAI has not announced a release date, but the development raises questions about AI's growing impact on creative industries, especially as legal disputes over AI training on copyrighted material continue. And while OpenAI flexes its creative muscles, content marketers might not be feeling so optimistic about the future. Google content churn doubled in 5 years, driven by AI and algorithm changes. Content marketers, brace yourselves. The lifespan of your work is shrinking. A new mod study reveals that content churn in Google search results has more than doubled to plus 127% between the end of 2019 and the end of 2024. This high churn means the content ranking in Google's top spots changes more frequently. In this context, churn refers to the rate at which existing content is replaced or displaced in search engine results. Think of it like this. A high churn rate means your carefully crafted blog posts, articles, or web pages are less likely to hold their top rankings for long. But it's not just the digital world facing turbulence. Even long-established companies are feeling the pressure. Roomba maker iRobot faces financial crisis. Despite new product launch, iRobot, the company behind Roomba, reported a 44% drop in Q4 profits, raising doubts about its ability to stay in business. CEO Gary Cohen said iRobot remains committed to innovation, announcing the most significant product launch in the company's history with 8 new Roomba models. However, market conditions, competition, and tariffs pose substantial challenges. Despite defining the robotic floor care market for 30 years, iRobot's future remains uncertain, even among its impressive product launches as of late. And now for a shift in tone. Let's talk about a surprising trend in public perception. Americans say cannabis is safer than alcohol in new poll. A new YouGov poll found that 58% of Americans believe alcohol is more harmful than cannabis, while only 19% said the opposite. Despite this perception shift, more adults still prefer drinking alcohol over using cannabis. That said, Bloomberg Intelligence noted that cannabis is increasingly replacing alcohol, cigarettes, and painkillers as legalization expands and perceptions of harm change. Shifting from social habits to global markets, let's talk about gold. Gold expected to surge past $3,100 per ounce amid Trump tariff uncertainty. BNP Paribas, a famous French multinational bank and financial services organization, predicts gold will surpass $3,100 per ounce for the first time due to market volatility, triggered by Trump's new tariffs on steel and aluminum imports. Gold futures rose above $2,940 on Wednesday as Canada and the EU responded with retaliatory tariffs. BNP's senior strategist David Wilson says geopolitical shifts and economic uncertainty will continue driving demand for gold as a safe haven asset. Meanwhile, over in the gaming world, Sony is working on something futuristic. Sony prototypes AI-powered PlayStation characters. Sony's PlayStation team is developing an AI-powered version of Aloy from Horizon Forbidden West that can engage in real-time conversations with players. A leaked internal video shows Aloy responding to voice prompts with synthesized speech and facial expressions. While the AI model is a prototype, it could signal a future where in-game characters offer more dynamic and realistic interactions. Sony has not commented on a public release timeline. And speaking of AI, Elon Musk is putting it to work in the government. Musk's Doge deploys AI chatbot to automate federal work. Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency has introduced a proprietary AI chatbot, GSAI, General Services Administration AI, to automate tasks for 1,500 federal workers at the General Services Administration. GSAI is designed to handle general tasks similar to ChatGPT, but adapted for government use. While Doge claims this will improve efficiency, some critics speculate it could justify further cuts to the federal workforce as automation takes hold. Finally, let's wrap up with some unfortunate news from the media world. SiriusXM lays off staff as it restructures operations. SiriusXM has announced a new round of layoffs, primarily affecting its product and technology group within the operations department. The exact number of employees impacted remains undisclosed. This move comes after SiriusXM laid off approximately 160 jobs in January, marking the company's third consecutive year of workforce reductions. That's all for today's episode. Thank you for tuning in to the Mr. Computer Science Marketing Podcast. If you enjoy our marketing content, please like, subscribe, and leave us a review. I also invite you to join the Mr. Computer Science newsletter. We scour over 1,700 sources to find the best marketing updates, guides, and goodies. Visit mrcomputerscience.com or mrcomputerscience.substack.com to subscribe. You can also click the link in the description. Thanks again for listening, and have a beautiful day.